Why did Larry Wills do this? YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video. Today's topic is about basically about men and women. How a lot of women think that they can do the same things that men can, and vice versa. A lot of men think that they can do what women can, and we're totally different. So yeah, ever since the whole Me Too movement, a lot of women believe that, oh, I can do the same thing that a man can do. It's really about how much women get paid compared to men, and when they're doing the same job. Now, I agree that if you're doing the same job as a man is doing, you should be getting paid the same. So I'm sure maybe there's companies out there that don't pay women the same as men, and I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know any facts on that, but the fact is that there's a lot of jobs that men do that women don't want to do, like construction work or a lot of physical type of positions. They typically don't want to do those jobs. So most of those jobs are male driven. So you can't sit there and say that a woman is going to be doing the same thing that a man is going to be doing, because that's just how it is. I mean, if you look at there's certain jobs where there's just more women in those fields because they attract what women want to do. Like teachers, there's probably a lot more teachers that are women because women are more nurturing, things like that. Nursing, that's an equal probably playing field. There's a lot of nurses that are female, but there are probably more female nurses. Every time I go to the hospital, I always see a lot of female nurses. Not saying that there's not male nurses, but there's a lot more females. Flight attendants, things like that. There's a lot more females in the flight attendant type of industry than there are males. But that doesn't mean that women can't be construction workers. Women can't be whatever a man is. And at the same time, men, they start to think that they can do the same things that women can do, which I don't agree with either. As far as sexual content, the women are way superior to men in that field. Like if you're in the sex industry, the males don't get paid that much. The women are the ones that get paid, and that's the thing that people want to watch. So in this case, I want to talk about Larry Wills real quick. For some reason, he made an OnlyFans. I'm a big fan of Larry Wills. I think he's great for the fitness industry. He makes a lot of big lifts, strong as hell. But if you're not too familiar with Larry Wills, I mean, Larry Wills is a monster, man. Look at this guy. I mean, his lifts are amazing.
Larry, it's turned a different color, Larry, not human.
I mean, this is what we like to see from Larry Wills. We love this. This is what we love to see.
Shit. Turning color.
Crazy, man. Crazy. So yeah, that's Larry Wills, man. Super strong, real talented in what he does. big inspiration to a lot of fitness influencers, just fitness people in general. Like, guy's amazing. So anyway, recently he made an OnlyFans. I don't know why he did this. I don't understand why he did this. So he made the Instagram, I mean, not the Instagram, but he made the OnlyFans, and it didn't do well. I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't do well because men are not in control of the sexual market. Women are in total control of the sexual market. So he has an ex-girlfriend. He has an ex-girlfriend who was on OnlyFans. So I guess, he feels like, she has a certain amount of followers. I have way more followers than her. Let me try to get on Instagram. I mean, keep saying Instagram. Let me try to get on OnlyFans and see how much money I can make. So he says it was an experiment. I don't know if that's true or not. He opens up the OnlyFans and he only gets like 65 followers. So if you guys aren't familiar with OnlyFans, it's a monthly subscription, right? And there's a lot of females who make a lot of money on OnlyFans, but there's a reason for that. They are in control of the sexual market. That is what people want to pay for. A lot of people don't want to pay to look at dudes on OnlyFans. I'm just being honest. Like, you have your popular people like Blueface. I think he's on OnlyFans. Tyga. A bunch of rappers that are on OnlyFans. But they're not, most likely they're not showing themselves. They're showing girls. They're still showing women. So they're getting paid just by showing other women. They're not showing their body. Larry, I guess he felt like, I have so many followers. I have millions of followers. I should be able to get on OnlyFans and skyrocket and make a lot of money. That's not the case. Nobody wants to see that. Number one, most of your fan base are dudes. Now, you may get some dudes that subscribe to your OnlyFans. Once they start seeing that you're putting up, I don't know, nudes or whatever you plan on doing on OnlyFans, like, you'll probably get a lot of gay subscribers, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But you're not going to have a lot of female subscribers. You're going to have some, but you're not going to do as well as a female. Even if she has hundreds of thousands of followers and you have millions, she's still going to do way better than you. So let's look at what Larry Wills had to say as far as him starting his OnlyFans account.
This was a fun social experiment. So many of you know that OnlyFans can be quite successful for a lot of people, celebrities, influencers. A lot of people have hopped on the platform in attempts to make a quick buck. And my ex, those of you who know her, had an OnlyFans. She made one while we were together, and she was very successful with it. And since then,
of course she was.
Since I watched her grow on the platform, I always wondered what happened if I'm in OnlyFans. Who would subscribe? Would I make any money from it?
Nobody.
So what I'm about to show you is exactly how many people subscribed in roughly 24 hours, how much money I made, and how many people click that link. So I believe I screenshotted it at 142,000 link clicks. So for perspective, typically I'll get 500 or so link clicks per link in my story, right? This got 140 plus thousand. So that should give you an idea of just how.
So right off the bat, in the beginning of the video, he said that it was a social experiment. Now, that could be true. That may not be true. I don't know. Because let's say it did good. Let's say his OnlyFans like skyrocketed. Like, all those clicks, most of those clicks were actually subscribers. And he turned it into a real thing. Like, he may not be on here doing a video saying that it was a social experiment. But I don't know, man. Maybe it was a social experiment. Or maybe he just felt like, or maybe he was being for real and then found out, damn, this shit didn't really do that good, man. Let me take this down. and then I'll do a YouTube video to say it was a social experiment. But you know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. I don't know what the real plan was.
Out of character it was for the people, for me, and for the people who watch me. They're like, Larry with an OnlyFans? Why? Because I don't portray myself in that way. You don't see me squinting my eyes, pouting, with my tongue out, lifting up my shirt, trying to be sexy. It's always been me making goofy faces, poking fun of myself, lifting crazy weights, right? I've never been like the model-esque personality where people would expect that from me. So I think it was really just wild and out of the blue for me to have an OnlyFans, which is why I did it. Because I wanted to see the reaction I would get from various reporters, such as Generation Iron and people like Greg Doucette, who I'm sure is going to comment on this. There's a lot of bloggers out there who I'm sure will be taken by surprise by me making an OnlyFans. What did I post in there, you may be wondering? Photos of me in my underwear. So you won't find leaks of my dick anywhere on the internet or my ass cheeks.
Thank
Those
God.
who want to see it, sorry, you're never going to see it. But like, don't for a second think I was on there jerking off and sending out that kind of explicit content. Like, I had to post something on there for people to see, like, just actually subscribe and see there's a few posts. So I decided to just put some posts of me in my underwear. Like, harmless. If it gets out there, someone, who subscribed leaks it, you won't find anything nude, right? It's just semi-nude stuff. And frankly, I'm disappointed. Like, I thought more people want to see my junk. But it turns out there's only 63 people. I think a lot of people saw that story and didn't take it seriously.
65 people subscribe to his OnlyFans. So I really don't understand why he was disappointed. I mean, this is normal. Like, he should have known that, okay, just because your girlfriend or your ex-girlfriend can do it, that doesn't mean that you can do it. That's where men and women are different. That's one of the ways that we're different. We're not good at sexual content like that. It's not that we're not even good at it. It's just that nobody wants to see it. It's like when women go to strip clubs, when they go to male review, they don't really go there because they want to see a bunch of dicks. You know what I'm saying? They go there to have fun and make fun of them. You know what I'm saying? It's not really something that they enjoy doing. It's not like going to a regular strip club. When you go to a regular strip club, you got women and men in there. But the men in there, they're actually like, they're looking at the females. They're looking for, some type of sexual attention. I mean, a lot of males go in there for different reasons, for a bunch of different reasons. It's way different than going to a male review with females. They go there to joke around. It's just not the same.
And it was over 1 million story views, by the way. I'll usually get about 100,000 to 200,000 story views, maybe 300,000 if it's like a really big PR or something. So 1 million story views for me is a ton. Like, that's as much engagement as I'll get on a big lift main feed Instagram.
Well, that's what people want to see. That's what your fans want to see.
My stories are just a small percentage of my total engagement on my Instagram. Of course, now if I was trying to be a full-fledged sex worker and go all in with OnlyFans, I wouldn't just have it up for a single day. I would post teasers on my Instagram. I'd make a YouTube video saying, hey guys, I have an OnlyFans, come see my dick. And I'd make TikTok videos, and I didn't go all the way in. I just made it for a day to see.
See, he don't even know how to advertise it. Like, you can't
would bring, how much interest it would gather. And I was shocked that it was so little. Anyways, it was a fun experiment. And as far as the influence being a sex worker has on my following and anyone who decides to do that, we are in 2022, and it's very controversial still. I don't look down on sex workers by any means. That's not why I didn't go all the way in being a sex worker and making OnlyFans.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having an OnlyFans.
It's that it's not my personality. I can't do that full time, and it's just not me.
There's nothing wrong with having an OnlyFans. It's just not a big market for men. That's a woman's thing. The women are making the most money off of that, and if that's what they want to do, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? There's consequences to making content like that. That content doesn't go away, So as far as Larry Wheels, if he was to get popular or actually go full-fledged with OnlyFans, that's not a good look in the long run. You may make some good money, but in the long run, that's not a good look for you, because those pictures they're gonna get out, and it's gonna most likely he's gonna lose followers if he was to continue that. So somebody should have talked to him. If it was just a social experiment, then it was, but if it was serious, I'm hoping somebody talked to him about that. Like, there's consequences to doing stuff like this. You are gonna lose followers because that's not what some people don't respect that. And that's okay. Everybody has their own opinion about it. I don't mind OnlyFans. I don't mind if you make money on OnlyFans. I mean, my girlfriend is not going to be doing that. That's not something that I would tolerate, but if you do, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Me, to be promoting myself, portraying myself in that way. It's never been me. Actually, I take that back. When I was a teenager, I used to pout. I used to take photos thinking I was sexy and I was hot. Like when I first got on social media, that used to be me. But I'm 27 years old now. Like I'm about inspiring people in their fitness journey and smashing PR, chasing world records. Like I'm not about being portrayed in that way. So that's why I just can't do it. But I don't judge anyone who has. Again, my ex did it, and more power to her. She made great money with it. To this day, she still does. Kudos to her. And there are many men, and of course females, but there are many men who are very successful with the platform, earning millions. So, like good for them, And I think, again, in this day and age, that if you want to be a sex worker and make it public, go for it. More power to you. But for me, it was just this cool experiment. I'm happy that I get.
I mean, there are dudes that make good money on OnlyFans, but that's a very small percentage. If you look at how many women are doing it versus how many men are doing it, there's way more women doing it and making money. I mean, that's a very competitive market when it comes to the women. Now, if you're a man and you're able to make really good money, then most likely you probably have a female on your OnlyFans. I can only assume that you probably have a female on there. Maybe it's your girlfriend, maybe you're messing with different girls or something. But as far as people paying for your nudes, I just can't see that. I can't see a lot of people. I mean, unless it's like some gay culture stuff or something like that. Maybe that's possible, but I just can't see a lot of men making a whole lot of money just themselves. Like a woman can. A woman can just post herself. She doesn't need anybody. She don't need any help from a man to do that, because she knows that she's in control of this market, and that's fine. It is what it is.
Gave it a shot because I was always curious. It was eating me up inside. Like, what if I did just for a day?
Why is that eating you up inside? I don't get that.
Like, what would that be? So now that I got it out of my system, I scratched that itch. I'm done with it. It's behind me now. There might be a leak of me in my underwear. So enjoy. And as always, thank you for watching my channel, following me in this journey. My goals are still in place. Still preparing for Middle East Strongest Man in August.
Yeah, so that was Larry Wills explaining why he made an OnlyFans. I don't get why he did that. I'm glad he took it down. I'm really happy that nobody subscribed to that. That only 65 people subscribed to that. And apparently he returned all the money to them, all the subscribers. He did it for 24 hours and then he returned the money to all the subscribers. So he refunded all the money. I don't really understand why he did that, why he made the account in the first place, besides what he said. But I think if he would have did good, then he probably would have. I mean, come on. What if he would have got 15,000 hits, all paying, what, $20 a month or something like that? He would have got a bag, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's a quick, like that girl, Catch Me Outside, I forget her name, but apparently she made like 50 million or something like that. As soon as she turned 18, people was on there subscribing. She got like 50 50 million or something. That's crazy. But you not her. You a guy with millions of followers for fitness. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same. Like, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. When you have that many subscribers for a certain niche like fitness and you're a guy, it's just not going to translate. It's not going to translate over to OnlyFans. Now, if you have 3 million followers and you're a hot looking female, then that's different, because they have I would say they have more of a variety of followers. They have a lot of female followers, right? But if they're like really sexy, big butt, tits, all that stuff, they got a lot of dudes following them too, that's dying to see them naked. So yeah, if they start an OnlyFans, they're going to get millions of followers on there too. You know what I'm saying? They may even get some girls, but the majority of the people that's going to subscribe to her OnlyFans are going to be the dudes, So it is what it is. I still like Larry Wills. I mean, Larry Wills is still the man to me. I just don't agree. I don't think that he should have made that. But now that he's got it behind him, or he scratched his itch or whatever he said, then hopefully he won't ever do that again. But for the guys out there, just don't think that you can do what a woman can do. For the females out there, don't think that you can do what the males can do. There's a reason why the NBA makes so much money and the WNBA doesn't. It's not that they're not good at playing basketball. It's just that nobody really wants to see them play basketball. There's a reason why Larry Wills made an OnlyFans, only got 65 followers, and why some, that Catch Me Outside chick made $50 million in 1 month. Because nobody wants to see Larry Wills doing that. Everybody wants to see this chick, for some reason, doing what she do. So men can't do what women can do. Women can't do what men can do. It's as simple as that. All right, guys, appreciate you watching. Check out my Instagram right here. Follow me on Instagram. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.